all new today.
Stop. What are you hiding?
I don't have anything to hide.
You say to yourself that gives you the right to take somebody else's car.
I don't say anything to myself. I just say, all right, there's a car. There's some keys right in front of me. I know where the car at.
You know where the car at.
Y'all can laugh at me. It's fine. I will be your spectacle. I will be your laughing spectacle. You can all laugh at me. It's
Well,
fine.
you know what? I think we're just going to shut this down because I'm not into all this melodrama. Okay, just out of frame are the children. Coming up. Let's do it. I want you to get excited about your life.
Here we go. Intense.
Stand by, camera 6.
If you're going to talk to me, you're going to have to be honest.
Stand by, Dr. Phil.
Showtime. This is going to be a changing day in your life.
Stand by, A, and roll A, check in.
All right, thank you, appreciate it. So what we have today is a very special incident. The United States has had a difficult time with their teenage daughter, Iran. They've been fighting, they've been hollering at each other. To explain, we've invited this very special guest for it. Please welcome Iran's brother, Iraq. Iraq, welcome. Thanks for deciding to come on the show.
I didn't really have a choice.
Well, I heard the United States and Iran have been fighting a lot recently. Would you care to explain to me and the audience what's been going on?
Sure. My dad and sister were not getting along very well, so dinner was tense. The United States and Iran weren't seeing eye to eye. Suddenly, a fly landed on Iran's shoulder, and the US got up to kill it. When he did, he hit Iran too. This made her spill all of her food all over her phone, and it was crazy. Iran bolted out of her seat and yelled at the United States. She kicked him in the shin and said stuff that I can't repeat. After that, they just stormed out of the house. Only the US came back. I don't know what happened after that.
Well, thank you, Iraq. And you guys thought your family meals were bad. Well, is there anything else you'd like to say?
I just want them to stop. Just make it stop, please. Make it stop.
Anyway, we brought them both here. Firstly, let's get Iran here. Everyone welcome, Iran.
Yeah, boo yourselves, you beeps. Pieces of beeps, sons of beeps.
Okay, all right, let's calm down here. So,
I'd rather lose my snap streaks than get along with that idiotic, pathetic failure of patriotism.
all right, well listen, we're gonna give everyone a fair chance to explain themselves. But before that, we would also like to introduce another guest. Please welcome the United States.
You better watch your mouth, young lady.
You're the one who never seems to shut up.
I don't, because I don't want to hear you talk.
All right, everybody calm down. I don't want to end this episode with a torn eardrum or something. Could you please have a seat? All right, so Iran, from several accounts, a lot of people have been storying that you kind of been the whole entire main issue of this entire conflict. Would you kind of like to explain where this has stemmed from?
I guess you can blame my attitude on my relatives. Uncle UK was fine, but once he left my Aunt Russia, she was a beeping beep. Locking me in my room 24/7, she took my phone away and I lost my streak. Where was this bloated loser during all this?
I was trying to get you away from that sicko. I got you your precious phone back.
Yeah. And what were you doing to me? You were grounding me for rolling my
No,
eyes.
no, you cussed me out in public.
This maniac literally tried to stop me from being more independent after he was yelling at me to act like an adult.
You went out with your friends several hours a day neglecting your schoolwork. They're not a good influence.
And you are? You're a good influence?
And now, the nations of the world, brought to you by Yakko Warner.
Norway and Sweden and Iceland and Finland and Germany now one piece. Switzerland, Austria, Czechoslovakia, Italy, Turkey and Greece. Poland, Romania, Scotland, Albania, Ireland, Russia, Oman. Bulgaria, Saudi Arabia, Hungary, Cyprus, Iraq and Iran. There's Syria, Lebanon, Israel, Jordan, both Yemen, Kuwait and Bahrain. The Netherlands, Luxembourg, Belgium and Portugal, France, England, Denmark and Spain.
If you're so good of an influence, you beeping beep, Then why the beep are we on this beeping show?
Alright, so I'm trying to understand this entire situation, but it's kind of just stemmed from a small fly and like you hitting it.
You guys are seriously believing these people? The fly was an excuse for him to hit me.
So you expect me to believe that he somehow like told the fly to like land on you or something?
Yeah, listen, you weren't there, okay? You have no idea what this beep was thinking. He wanted to kill me. You know, I thought you might be able to help, but you don't understand me, okay? Stop trying to understand me, Phil.
You know, you're absolutely right. And because of that, we actually have a third-party member that would also, I think, be able to help you understand better. Well, let's invite our next guest then, Russia.
It's a real honor to finally meet you, Mr. Harvey.
It's Phil, Dr. Phil.
Oh, when did you become a doctor anyway, Steve?
Anyway, so... Oh, wait. Anyway, Iran is convinced that the United States has been abusing her, while the United States just thinks Iran is, well, crazy. And at the same note, Iran thinks that you've been abusing her as well. What do you have to say about that?
What? Of course not. Why would I ever do that to my precious angel? I would never hurt Syria.
I'm Iran, Russia.
Oh, wait, you're Iran? Syria's not here? Then I don't care about you.
You were a beeping beeper to me. Don't you remember?
Yeah, if anything, you made her this way. Crazy.
Listen, I'm a changed woman now. I put my problems behind me. And she just called me the B word.
Beep does not start with a B.
Whatever. I'm gonna go home and not drink like 2 packs of vodka.
So go get the power saw. Okay, I will.
Well, what a complete waste of time. Anyway, let's hope our second guest is more helpful with this. Everyone, please welcome Canada.
Give us your gold and your lucky charms!
So, you've been a long-time neighbor of the family, and kind of like acting like a mediating force. Is that kind of correct?
I guess you can say that, eh?
So, could you say there was ever a point in time where Iran and the U.S. were fighting like 2 children over like a play set?
Well, ever since we got Iran back from Russia, she's been so resentful towards the U.S. for her suffering. I feel we should have done more to help her, eh?
Finally, someone who can actually swallow their pride.
There's nothing we could have done, Iran.
Just stop it with this beep. You could have rescued me anytime, you just didn't want me.
Someone as ignorant as you wouldn't know a thing about law. Do you know how many papers I had to sign just to get to see you?
Do you know how many nights I went without my phone?
Oh yes, because it's always about you and your phone.
And my streaks. You made me lose all of my streaks.
Yes, and that's more important than
my
grades,
streaks.
more important than food.
Streaks.
Leave your
This was
dinner
all my
neglected.
fault, eh?
Streaks.
I never should have come.
See, you're making
Make it all about you.
This is.
We've got you cornered, Lucky. Give us your lucky charms of unicorn marshmallows.
Never.
What your addiction gets you. You know, you always chase the people away from you in your life. You always drive people away from you, so the only thing around you
Oh my
is your
god,
phone.
don't talk to me like that. US.
Look who's talking. Iran.
US. Don't make me
Alright,
go over there.
that's enough between both of you. Like, seriously, you guys are both, like, nearly grown-up countries at this point. And especially you, U.S., you're, like, 300 years old at this point, and you both are arguing like children, like kindergartners. Please, for the sake of it, and for the sake of each other. Anyway, our third guest, the UK, can't be here. They had to Brexit, so... We're gonna go into a quick commercial break, and we'll resume and go back to this little debacle. Who is that in the audience?
He has a stink ball.
Suckers!
Hey!
Yeah! Hold it right there, Doodle. I brought you into this world, and now I'm gonna take you out. Any last words?
Yeah, but first a quick word from our sponsor.
Raid Shadow Legends. Raid is one of the most ambitious RPGs of 2019, and it's out now on iPhone and Android.
I'm sorry, what was it?
So, after some heavy thinking and a little bit of nasal therapy, I've decided to enlist some very special help. Please give a warm welcome to Dr. Brown.
Marty! Marty! Oh, crud, I think I left him in the 1990s. Give my apologies to Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston.
Well, anyway, I think this issue is something that's out of our hands. What do you think we should do?
Although this is chronologically correct, it could result in a conflict far worse than anything we could have ever imagined. For the sake of our survival, I must go back in time and create a benign anachronism.
Could you explain that some not so smart?
Well, in simpler terms, I have to go back in time to prevent this from ever happening.
Well, sounds like a plan to me. And also here today, we also have some other problems that need solving as well. Audience, what do you have that needs help?
I do it, fellas.
Extremism in Africa.
Venezuela migrant crisis.
Climate change.
Modern conquerors crisis.
Greek mythology.
Child soldiers.
Great Scott, that's a lot of requests. Regardless, it's time to go back to the future!